Hey guys, Melody here. Welcome to On the Front Porch with Melody. Um, like I've said, that this is just a place for me to kind of share what's on my mind and, what's been going on in my life. Sometimes people will ask me questions or share topics for me to talk about. And sometimes it's just random, something that popped in my brain, and I'm like, I have to get it out there. Um, and so this is one of those moments. Um, I have in the past organized a festival that was called the Asian American Cultural Festival, and it was held in Daly City. We had partnered with Classic Bowling Center for a few years, and then with Ceremony Shopping Center, all in Daly City, because I'm all about Daly City. Um, I am Chinese and Filipino, um, and so that's why I have the background here. But did you know that May is actually Asian Pacific American um, Heritage Month? And so, yeah, I used to have my festival in the month of May, but because of the shelter in place and COVID, we can't have these types of events. But not in person anyways. So I was thinking, wow, we should totally just have it, but virtually. And so some of the things that I've been thinking about is whether or not to have it just for one day, like, oh, from a certain amount of hours to, like, I don't know, the typical 11 o'clock to like 4 o'clock or so, have different things lined up for the day. Um, or to have it like a full week, like each day we have different things, or weekly, so once a day each week, something. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what to do in terms of that, but I just think it would be fun. I do have a lot of friends who own businesses, who are artists or crafters, who are musicians, chefs, all kinds of different people. And I'm also a part of different networks, such as the Asian Hustlers Network, and a couple other collaborations. And so I thought it would just be cool because, there's all these Asian Americans, Asian Pacific Americans, such as myself. Um, and, it would be really great to show people, what we do right now, because of the things going around with COVID. Asian Americans have been taking in a lot of flack, and there's been a lot of racism, prejudice, all kinds of things. And so I think that it's really important that we band together right now and collaborate. I feel like our community as Asian Americans is very strong. And so this would be a great way for us to gather together and, just help foster understanding and appreciation of who we are, what our culture is, that we make great contributions, that our community is strong, and for us to just stand together, but in a way that's positive and encouraging for other people. And so, what I'm thinking about is having, different things like I was thinking about having, virtual performances, um, having like cooking demonstrations, like workshops of different sorts, um, a virtual version of showing, artists and crafters showing their things, um, and just coming up with all kinds of different ideas. But I just had to share it out loud because if I don't, um, I may not bring it to fruition. But if I share things out loud, I feel like it makes it more real. And then other people can help you get excited about it and also hold you accountable, because when you share things out loud, it allows other people to remind you, like, hey, didn't you say you were going to do this thing? And you're like, oh yeah, and it helps you to stay motivated, and then other people can help join in, and they can participate or collaborate in some way. Um, so I'm just really excited for this possibility. I'm going to try to my best to make it happen. And if you or anyone you know would be interested in participating in some way, it will be in May, is my plan currently. I just have to figure out how this is going to look. Even if it was a small little celebration, I think that that would still be great. Um, but yeah, let me know your thoughts or if you have any questions or things for me to think about as I'm planning this, I just feel like, we should be celebrating Asian Americans since May is our month. Um, and right now, um, a lot of people have misconceptions of us. And, you know, I just don't think it's fair. And so, we should have a fun thing for people to get together. I know that shelter in place is, at least for the Bay Area and for California, it's till May 3rd, which may get pushed out further. Um, and also just life is going to change, when the shelter in place ends. Normalcy, we'll have a new sense of normalcy. Right now they're talking about that handshakes should um, continue to be off the table even after the shelter in place. And so I'm sure that goes along with hugs and different things. So life is going to be very different. Um, Also, they were talking about how um, when shelter in place ends, like even restaurants will be different, will need to be different, that maybe that they only put out half of the tables that they normally have to continue to create a way for people to distance themselves. And so because of that, I've heard that a lot of restaurants and businesses may not even open afterwards. And that's really sad. So how can we support people? How can we continue to build our community together? That's what I'm all about. I feel like God has definitely pressed on my heart to be a person who builds community, who tries to connect people. And I feel like, having my Asian American Cultural Festival and having other events and activities like that would definitely be a way to create a sense of community, even though we couldn't be in person. But just showing, what we as Asian Americans have to offer. Oh, I just saw that my message on the Asian Hustle Network uh, has been approved. And that's where I actually just posed this idea to see who from that network, would be interested in collaborating with me if they think it's a good idea. Um, and, I'm really excited. Hopefully, I'll get a good response from it. The Asian Hustle Network is about almost 47,000 people. So hopefully, we get these, Asian Americans together, a lot of people who have businesses, who have like side hustles or their main hustles. Basically, everyone's gifted with different talents. And how can we bring that out to the community? For some people, those their talents and giftings are great for their livelihood. For others, such as myself, it's a way to just fulfill and satisfy, what I was partially created for, which is to bring people together. Um, that's part of the gifting that God gave me, or at least that's what I think. But I'm just really excited. I'll keep you guys posted. But like I said, if any of you are interested in collaborating with me, Asian Americans, or our allies, as we like to call them, or like people who support our Asian American community. Asian, once again, I am both Chinese and Filipino, Chinese and Filipino. Um, and, this is a call for any of you guys who are out there, businesses, artists, crafters, chefs, just anyone really, if you want to be a part of it, connect with me. You can message me or email me. My email is melodygawliu@gmail.com. That's MELODYGAWLIU@gmail.com. So I hope to hear from you guys soon. But give me a thumbs up or like this message, this video, if you think it's a good idea, or if you're all on board, or if you support Asian Americans. But thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, sometimes I get really excited about things, and I just have to share it quickly, to get it out there. Or also just like feel like you just shook a soda can and it's going to explode in me. So I hope you're as excited as I am, or at least excited for me, that I'm so excited. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. I have another video I'll probably do later on today um, on Queen Elizabeth. Actually, is very interesting because I just learned some interesting information about her and want to share it with you guys. So anyway, tune in later on. Share this video with other people. Help get the Asian American community excited about this because I think it would be great. All right, thanks guys. Stay healthy, stay safe, and God bless you. Bye.